there's a lot of different talks nowadays about love compassion. We have to consider what kind of condition we need for love and compassion. And it's in order to help us to find out the condition that also we are talking about nearness to oneself, openness to the world or to the others, and the other way around. So we have to consider what is hindering us in having this natural love and compassion condition to others. So this is like basically when we have some kind of fear. If we feel vulnerable, if we then we go easily into defense of ourselves. And as soon as we go into defense, and there's no love, then we have cut any kind of like harmonious contact or love connection with others. So this fear, we have to see how do I go beyond this fear, and why do I get fear? I can get fear because I'm in a vulnerable feeling of myself. I can get fear also when I don't have any firm basis in myself, but I'm relying on other people supporting me because I'm just having an outer identity of myself. If I have an outer identity of myself, then it means that I'm dependent on the others supporting that identity. Otherwise, it doesn't really exist. So I'm depending on outer support. So this is not a very good condition. It's not a very balanced condition. It's not a very firm condition for myself, because immediately I don't feel the support from the others. Then again, I go into defense. So then there's a third point, and that is that we are generally in modern culture in a condition where we are a lot of the time out of ourselves. Why are we out of ourselves? Because we're basically using language, mind, and a superficial layer of ourselves with which we identify, like an idea about ourselves. So that is naturally bringing us out of ourselves. That means in all these conditions, we are not in any firm inner condition, not in a firm condition where we have a natural inner support in ourselves. So what we relate to with nearness to ourselves, that is to get into a firm inner condition where we have a natural support from inside. So we are naturally joining our entity existence. So I don't need to create something or be dependent on outer support. If I have this nearness to myself, then naturally I have the openness to the other, because then I'm not afraid of going into the contact with the other. I'm not afraid in the meeting of the other. I don't need the other to be in a certain way in order to support me. So then I don't have this fear. I have all the time to find the right persons to have this openness to, because normally it's only the persons whom I'm sure that they are supporting me I can have the openness with. And that is not really proper love and compassion. So love and compassion need a firm basis in ourselves, so it needs a nearness. Then if we look from a spiritual condition, then it's not only that we need the ordinary nearness to ourselves. No, we need a much deeper level of nearness to ourselves. So you see, there's many different ways of talking about this nearness to ourselves. So we need to use many different means of there's many different traditional means in order to get into a deeper body-mind condition of ourselves. Only in accordance with that, I get into more nearness of myself. And all in accordance with that, I have more openness to the other. Openness in the meaning, I don't need others to be in a certain way for me to feel all right and keep the openness to them. And that means the openness also go in the direction of like love and compassion. Compassion is based on love. It's basically the action, the very intelligent, the action in order really to help the other.